this on? Yeah, I think so. Plugged in. Okay. Another day at the Freedom Tower. The freedom, I forgot my own motto, the freedom to make art in America. Just trying to get this. Just move the table. Hey, close in, Dolly. Damn. I'm down here because I'm trying to get verification whether or not I can go back into my space to work. Texted some people. Some guys told me that they were done. They don't need that room, but I just want to get verification. Yeah. As with every time I come here with a whole bucket full of information, buckets of what I want to say, and then when I finally sit down and get off the train and all that stuff and all the barrage of texts and emails, and then it's just like, what was I saying? You get so distracted by every single thing. So I'm just trying to, my apartment's a disaster, most of it, because of all the artwork there. I made a lot of progress there, but like I want to start bringing stuff back here. And I need to start setting that up. And I want to get into a routine of rebuilding whatever. So I'm anxious to do that. I've been at home for days and days and days, and it's like I got cabin fever like crazy. Oh, not that bad, but still it's because the weather also lends itself because it's cold, but I've had enough. I was going to go on this whole rant and rave about money and success and all this stuff, and to tell you the truth, I don't know. I think you've heard it all before. My conversation's just kind of like, if you pay attention to stuff, like I'm trying to reshape, re-angle things as best as I can. It's not easy. I was thinking about the animal rights project that failed because I misspelled Pollock on my application. Hold on, I'm getting a very important text message. Maybe. Great. I got the green light. Thank you. So I'm just going to reread that. We're good to go. Yes. I'm just going to cut this off, and so screw you. No. Damn. Well, now I want to go to the Home Depot and get like 2 buckets of like Kills paint. I don't even need to get Kills. I don't have any mildew issue, but just 2 buckets of white and some rollers and just go at it. Maybe I'll just get 1 bucket for now. Either way, more text messages. Oh. Okay, one guy's saying it's good to go, and one guy's saying that he's at a meeting for the next 2 hours. Okay, so one's saying yes, the other one's saying, if you want, let's talk about it. I will. Okay, sorry. Let's get done with this. I don't want to pause because there's going to be a separate file. Okay, they could wait. So, what was I talking about? See, I'm already distracted. This is what happens. This is because I moved everything, and then I had to move everything around again, and I didn't even have to take down what I had to. So I'm getting different information from different people, and I'm trying to get a consensus because there's several people in charge. So before I make a move, I would like to. I could still go get a bucket of paint. Nothing can, I don't have to stop everything for that. Just don't want to wait 2 hours because I'm already like raring to go. Too much coffee this morning. So there's also been like, here I go for money. Now I'm going to be talking about blood sugar. I really need to get a handle on my diet because, as a friend of mine said, a lot of whatever, even with the drinking, it's the sugar that's messing me up. And sugar messes up everybody. Sugar's not good for you, not for anybody. And I really needed to ramp that down because it's been just way over the top with the sugar. No, it's not that geez, did you hear that? Not that it's been way over the top. It's just like I gotta really. And then I'm like, is my mood better because I have cut down on the sugar? And it's just like, geez, all the things we need to do. And I don't know. It's like usually when I eat, I get depressed. I get depressed after I eat. I don't like food. I never did like food. And this was going to be a part of a larger thing I was going to talk about with money, success, and things like that. I don't seek success anymore because success is lost on me. Getting there, or if I get there, or whatever, there is no food that I want. There's no partying, there's no women, there's nothing that's going to be there for me. All I'm going to do, what I really want is money to basically just reinvest into it. Just buying myself time. That's all it is. That's all money is to me, is buying time. Sure, I'd like a Lamborghini, but all the Lamborghini's going to do is just sit outside, either in a parking lot or out front. I'm just going to look at it just the way I would look at any of my toys that I buy, my Legos that are very expensive. They just sit on the shelf and gather dust. Anything I purchase from then on, it's like all my friends are fat. They're really fat. Ugh, like bad. Like they're twice my size, all of them, with like necks like this. They look like they all swallow basketballs. I know it's messed up, but I've been losing weight, and they're gaining and gaining and gaining, and then wonder why they feel tired. And it's like, well, because you weigh 300 freaking pounds. Like I weigh less than I did in college at this point. So, my mother didn't like food either. My mother was, she hated cooking. She told me that she'd rather clean 1,000 apartments than cook one meal. Like she said, she was like that, and that's the love that was in the food. And no, but she was pretty good. I liked her food. Her food was just fine. She just hated making it. She just didn't like eating, and I feel the same way. My father, he ate like crazy. My father was a Holocaust survivor, and he starved in like the Carpathian forests, hiding from Nazis. So his relationship with food is much different. I eat fast, or I eat too fast. I eat fast because he would steal food off my plate. He's like, if you're not gonna eat it, I will. And he's just jabbing at my plate with a fork. Like he's eating his food and he's watching me at the same time. So he's gobbling up stuff and then he's like, bam. And it's just like, damn, so it would leave me hungry. And he's like, I stole food from boys, twice your age. It's like he used to wrestle people for food. It's sad, but he became well, Slavic people don't really have that morbid obesity thing, but he became very fat. I think the most I feel like I want to say I remember him being at least 235, and I remember him at least being 285. But that could be just somewhere between, definitely somewhere 260. I think he weighed that much, and he's like smaller than me, like in height, but he was a stocky guy. But as my mom just didn't like food, I couldn't buy my mom chocolates, which saved me money, which was fine. But he ate Entenmann's and cookies and ice cream, and man, did he make this! He made this concoction like every weekend or almost every morning. We'd take a box of Wheaties, like basically the whole box, boil it, dump in a bunch of milk and sugar, and make this kind of like paste, like almost like gruel, like this Slavic gruel, and eat it, just buckets of it. And I was just like, pure sugar. That's all it was, just sugar. And yeah, so I think it affects my mood. I think it's, like I ramped it all down. No pizza, no chips, no nothing. And we'll see where that goes. And other than cutting out like alcohol, which also is just rife with sugar, everything I'm doing is to just keep focused on the art, to make this happen, to make this going. Any gains is back into the work. Any losses is despair. So for all you money people, all you people seeking out food party and women, good luck. It's not for me. I want it to be. I'm looking for the purity, and I want to get back into it. I guess. Yeah, that's really it, though. So yeah, now I just gotta see what's going on.